Hey guys, it's ShopMissA Saturday, and I've got a small haul with some new arrivals that I really was excited to find, plus a couple things that have been on the site for some time that I'm just now getting around to trying, and I wanted to share my first impressions with you. In the new arrivals section, there were some liquid to matte lipsticks by Sante. There were two collections, 12 shades each, so I went ahead and got both. Here's a look at some of the shades in the collection. These are all from the matte liquid lipstick collection. I actually wore these this week to test them out and see how they performed. And I wore them in 3 different ways. So the first shade that I wore was number 10, bright blue based pink. It's really kind of a fuchsia, but it leans a little bit more purple in the tube. And I'll show you a lip swatch. So that one I actually wore over lip balm. I just used a Revo lip balm on my lips, which had been exfoliated and they were clean and dry. And then I applied basically what I would call like 2.5 coats of the lipstick. It didn't reach full opacity on one scant swipe, which is what I did the first time because I wasn't sure of the color payoff. So then I went in and did 2 full swipes. So really it's like 2.5 layers of coverage over the Revo lip balm. So then I wore that to work about 8 to 3 before I really noticed it kind of being completely gone. And when it was completely faded off, it did leave behind a bit of a stain. So that's a good thing, I think. It wore off pretty evenly. It didn't flake or have anything, odd happening to the formulation towards the end of the day as I was drinking and eating and things like that. But it did leave behind a tint of color. So that I thought was a really big pro. It was also very comfortable to wear. So applying it, it had a really nice consistency, and although it's not transfer proof, it was fairly transfer resistant, so you'll have a little bit of color that'll transfer to like your coffee mug as you're drinking, but you'll still have color on the lips. The next shade I wore was number 4, which is this kind of peachy brown. And I wore that one under lip balm. So I applied that to clean, dry lips, and then I put a sheer tinted lip balm on. It's a Hershey's Kiss lip balm made by Lotta Love. And I did that to add a little bit more brown and warmth to the color because it does have a sheer tint. And I really liked the way that it looked. I didn't feel like wearing a matte formulation that day, and I wanted to add a little bit of depth to the color. So I liked the way that it turned out, and it didn't adversely affect the wear time too much. It did shorten the wear time a bit, and it did kind of change the way that the formulation left a stain on the lips, or it could be because the color was so light and my lips are so pigmented that I didn't notice the stain quite as much, so you might see that that's a little bit different depending on different shades in the collection. The last shade I wore from the collection was number 11, and that one is a deep burgundy shade. So I wore that one just on clean, dry lips. I put it on from around 8 o'clock in the morning and had it on until about 3 or 4 in the afternoon. And at the end of the day, I took a snapshot to show you kind of what I mean when I say it leaves a sheer wash of color on the lips. So this is a look at the beginning of the day versus at the end of the day. And you see that there is some color, so I didn't apply any lip balm or gloss or anything like that, but if I did, I think it would look like a very natural kind of glossy wash of color. So those are the Sante matte liquid lipstick collection, and I really like them. I have not tried the long-lasting one because I figured if I liked the not long-lasting formulation, then I would be even more pleased with the long-lasting one, which presumably would be even more transfer proof. Another product that has been on the website for some time that I'm just now getting around to trying is the Clean Color Skin Wish BB Cream. Now this is only available in 3 shades, unfortunately. 2 of them are clearly for fairer skin tones. This one actually works for me pretty well, and it looked pretty pink when I first applied it to my hand, but I did a comparison like half and half on my face to see, does this really match? And it looked like it actually does work. So I'll show you footage of me applying this. It's actually what I'm wearing right now. I had been looking for a replacement for my kind of all-in-one tinted moisturizer product that I can wear out of the gym when I'm on my way home or on my way out to errands and I don't feel like having like a full beat face. And I think this might be it. I think this works really, really well. It actually seems to do a pretty good job if you've got texture or enlarged pores at minimizing the pores due to the formulation being so kind of moisturizing and thick. I really like it. I'm very surprised. I'm bummed there's not more shades because I feel like in summer I might not be able to wear this. ShopMissA also has a sister site called Off Duty Basics. They've got like bras, panties, and lingerie sets, and leggings, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, hoodies, things like that. All the kind of essential wardrobe pieces. I haven't quite made my way over there. They do, however, have one thing in common with ShopMissA, which is that they offer panties on both websites. So I decided to take a gamble and try some of these out. Now, I'm not a small person, and my bottom half, I have big thighs and kind of a wide rear end, so I wasn't sure that these would fit, especially since a lot of this stuff is made in China where the sizes tend to skew a little bit smaller. So I have large and extra large, and they can work. If you don't have a really big butt, you can probably get away with a large, but if you're a bigger overall person, like if you're plus size, probably like a size 14, you would need an extra large, or if you're smaller but you have a big butt, then you would need an extra large. But otherwise, even for like a size 12, you can wear a large. The designs and patterns aren't anything super high end. It's just kind of like a cotton blend, and they've got like kind of lace details, little ribbons and things like that. The patterns are screen printed onto the fabric, so I don't imagine that they're gonna last super long, but they are comfortable, they have nice stretch, and they work pretty well. So for $1, why not give them a try? I got 1 or 2 different kinds in all the colors that were available in the sizes for me. So I think they probably sell out pretty quickly, and I got a couple of each, and so I would recommend them, and I would pick those up again. I also grabbed a couple of rings because I really like their rings. They've been pretty good quality, the ones that I've picked up. So I grabbed this kind of geometric pearl ring, which is really funky and edgy. I really like this, and I got a couple of like earrings and things like that that kind of match the same aesthetic. I think it's probably going to be difficult to tell what size you're going to get because they say that they're going to send you a 7 to 8. And it could be even a 6, so there's no way to tell. I think you can probably request it, so when you're placing your order, you might want to leave a comment in the comment box saying, please send me rings in sizes 18 or 19 or whatever. I think if you subtract 11 from the ring size, that's what you're gonna have. So these say like 18, 19, 17. I think that 17 equals 6 and so forth. So I got a couple of chain detail rings as well. These are really solid feeling. So I got gold and silver. These are 2 different sizes. I really like these, so I will probably wear those just on like the middle finger or ring finger of my dominant hand. And I also got a couple of these halo rings because, as I've mentioned a couple videos back, I really like to wear faux jewelry or costume pieces in lieu of my wedding set because I do a lot of stuff like going to the gym, taking my ring off to shower, doing my hair with all this like hair product and stuff. And I know that stuff really wears down on the set. I don't want to do any damage to it, so from time to time I'll just take that ring, put it away, and for months at a time wear a different set. And I really like to get them from ShopMissA. And I also got a couple of complete collections of lip balm spheres. They're kind of similar to the Revo lip balm spheres or EOS if you're familiar with those. They actually do have that domed spherical shape. I have not tried them out, so I don't know what the formula is like, but they are from 2 different makers. So one of them is Amuse, and there are 6 in that line. They don't have any names or anything. And then there are 2 different collections from Clean Color. One is shaped like an egg, and there are 6 in that line. They actually do have like kind of cute names, scrambled, poached, egg tart, things like that. But that doesn't suggest what the fragrance or flavor is. So I'll see if I can find that and insert that here. It'd be really cute for an Easter basket to just throw that in. And there's another set. These are just kind of the everyday collection, same shape and size as the EOS, just completely round. And there are 6 in that collection. They do have the actual flavors listed on the bottom as well as the numbers, so that when you're ordering you know what the flavor is going to be, and the colors correspond with the flavor, so that's really helpful. A couple months ago, I received a beauty box from ShopMissA that included some LA Colors 5-pan eyeshadow palettes, and I liked them, so I thought I would give one a try that had more vibrant colors just to see if the payoff was any different or how I liked it. So I grabbed this one. It's called Circus. I also got a couple of Clean Color White Lies corrector wheels. They're very similar in look to the Graftobian corrector wheels. And one of them has got kind of color corrector shades. This white shade in the middle is frosted. You can't really tell, but it's not a stark white. And then of course it's got the normal yellow, orange, purple, green. And this is the other one. They only have one. They don't have any kind of like deep light or medium shades. And this is a kind of concealer corrector wheel. And in the middle, this is Clown White. I don't know how opaque it is, but it doesn't have any shimmer. It's just a complete matte, or cream rather, formulation. I also grabbed this Cleanista High Shine Lip Gloss from Clean Color. I had hauled a couple of these in the first ShopMissA Saturday, but I wanted to get one of these that didn't have any color at all so I could suspend other colors in it and maybe mix it with with powder shadows or pigments. The website also has makeup sponges, brushes, and other implements as well. So I grabbed some of these scissor tweezers because I'd like to give these a try for applying false lashes. I also got some of these Clean Color puffs. There's a powder puff and a cotton puff, both of which expand when wet. And they've got that little ribbon detail so that you can wrap it around your hand. There's the instructions on the back. I also got this set of 4 makeup sponges, all 4 for $1. And these also expand when wet. One thing I really like about these is that they're color coded. Each package is color coded exactly like this. So if you wanted to, you could use one for foundation, one for blushes, one for your concealer, and one for your setting powder. And then it's got all this surface. And then the sides are perfectly flat. So if you wanted to use one for a contour or something, it would carve out the shape pretty easily. It's not the traditional shape, but I do think that you could use this for a lot of different things in your makeup routine. So I'm really excited about that, and 4 for $1 is a really, really good deal. One major con with Clean Colors sponges is that I don't see what they're made of, so there's nothing that says that this is a latex-free product. So if you do have a sensitivity, I'm not 100% sure that you'd want to go out on a limb and try these. The last product I got is a skincare product from Beauty Treats. It's a collagen facial mask. The packet includes 1 sheet mask. It's cruelty-free, and it's got great ingredients like hyaluronic acid, cucumber extract, chamomile, vitamin E. It's got collagen, rose, and algae extract. I mean, a lot of good stuff. I wish that I would have been able to see the ingredients on the website because I might have wanted to get more of them. So we'll see how it works, but it sounds pretty promising. So that's it for this haul. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you have any of these products and have feedback, please let me know in the comment section below. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out my Instagram, Glossary of Tags.